Okay, hi, my name is Siti Soleha. So I'm from Group 6. So today we will present about corruption and peer pressure or conformity. Our subtitle is Integrity Starts With You. Okay, let me introduce our team members. First, we have Asmita, and then we have Meg Cristiano, and then we have Fadil Dizi Ikram, we have Muhammad Irfan here, Nur Shazwani, me myself, Siti Soleha, and then Karila Kacha, Asfa Alia, Syaira Anis, and also Turgashini.
Hi, I'm Fadli. So I will present about what is corruption, peer pressure, and conformity. So let's move on. Corruption means dishonest or illegal behavior, especially of people authority. And then the second one is peer pressure, means pressure of people of your age or social group to behave like them in order to be liked or accepted. And then the last one is conformity, means behavior or action that follow the accepted rule or society. When we say corruption starts small, it means people don't suddenly decide to do big wrong things. It usually begins with very small action. The first one is the Gateway Act. It starts with something small that seems harmless, like sharing quiz answers, signing attendance for a friend, or copy homework. It feels small, so we don't think it is serious. Next is the rationalization. We give excuse to make it sound okay. We say it's only one time or I'm just helping. This excuse makes us feel less guilty. Next is moral desensitization. After doing it once and nothing bad happened, we feel less guilty. The next time becomes easier. Slowly the wrong actions start to feel normal. The next is the sunk cost effect. When the lies become bigger, we continue because we don't want to get caught or lose something. Stopping feels harder than continuing. The three stages. The first one is the shortcut. Under pressure like too much homework or fear of failing, you take a small shortcut like copy one answer from a friend. Second one is the safety illusion. Nothing bad happened, you get the result you wanted and your brain thinks the rule wasn't that important anyway. The last one is the new standard. You stop feeling guilty, copy become a habit. It's no longer cheating, it's just how things are done.
Hi, my name is Irfan Shah and I will continue the presentation. So this slide explains how temptation can be disguised as help, where friendship slowly becomes a liability. It often starts with a small, harmless favor like sharing a draft, which lower our guard because it feels like a kindness. Then come the just this one trap, where we convince ourselves it won't change who we are, even though crossing the line once make it easier to do it again. Temptation also blurs the line between collaboration, which is learning together, and collusions, which is secretly sharing work to break the rules. Finally, there's the emotional hook, where friends use guilt or friendship debt to pressure us into saying yes. So we move on to this slide. So the slide explains social pressure and the cost of saying no. Sometimes people say things like, if you don't help, you out of the squad, to pressure us. We may fear social isolation or being excluded from the group. We might also be afraid of being labeled as a snitch if we refuse or speak up. This creates an us versus them mentally, where loyalty to the group feel more important than doing the right things. Because of this pressure, saying no can feel very difficult, even where we know it's the right choice.
Okay, now let's move on to the next slide, which is the choice, which is the moment of truth will be revealed. Okay, one decision defines your path. So, first bullet point is as internal conflict, which is values versus acceptance. This is the real thought of war in your mind, because on one side is your integrity and on the other side is your social acceptance. So the stress you feel in this moment is the real conscience warning that your reputation is at stake. Okay, next bullet point is the power of single click. Because of what? Because your actions is final. Because by pressing send, it will create a digital footprint of misconduct that you can never ever erase it. And it's also offer you a temporary safety from your friends, but in the long term, it will give you danger for your career. Next, if you are pressing the delete button, it's one of the courage that instantly stops the corruption cycle, and it may lead to a difficult conversation with your friends tomorrow, but in the long term, it will protect your name forever. So, the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth because it takes a place in a total silence. Usually when you are alone on your desk at the night and it feels like a small clip, but it feels like it was a small clip, but it gives you a most important move you will make all through the year. And integrity isn't a loud speech that you do, but it's a quiet decision of choice and that you make when no one is watching you. So that's a real integrity.
Okay, let's move on to the next slide, which is consequences. First, academically, students risk falling suspicion or disciplinary action. More importantly, they lose real knowledge and skill which can affect their future career. Second, it damages trust and reputation. Lecturer may no longer trust that particular student and it becomes harder to get recognition letter, scholarship or job opportunity. Even the value of the institution certificate can be affected. In longer term, dishonest can become a habit. When start as cheating in university may turn into professional misconduct in the workplace or even license cancellation. It also affects social when unqualified individuals graduate dishonest, public trust in professional decrease. Lastly, cheating brings emotional stress. It causes fear of being caught or lost self-confidence.
Okay, hi, I'm Asfa. From these consequences, one important outcome is self-awareness. Self-awareness means we start to realize our action, our values, and the impact of our decision. When someone faces the effect of wrongdoing, they begin to reflect on what they did, what it happened, and how it affected others. This process helps them understand the difference between what is right and what is easy. Through this awareness, a person becomes more responsible, more careful in making decisions, and more conscious of their integrity. So, self-awareness is important because it turns mistakes into lessons and lessons into personal growth. This slide focuses on reflection, which is an important step in developing self-awareness. First is honest self-reflection. This means a person admits their mistakes and takes responsibility instead of blaming others. Only when we are honest with ourselves can we start to improve. Next is isolation and social pressure. Sometimes when someone realizes their mistake, they may feel distant from others or pressured to follow the group. This shows how strong peer influence can be in shaping our decision. The third point is fear of rejection. Many people stay silent or follow wrongdoing because they are afraid of losing friends or being judged. This fear often makes people choose acceptance over what is right. Finally, reflection should lead to choosing integrity over fitting in. When someone truly reflects, they learn that doing the right thing is more important than being popular. This builds strong character and long-term respect. So overall, reflection helps transform mistake into lesson and guides a person toward better values and decisions. Thank you.
At the end of the day, integrity protects you when pressure surrounds you. Please choose honesty and choose yourself. Thank you.